I said to Lauren one night, I think he hates me.
No.
Yeah, because he didn't do anything.
Simon Cowell is a name synonymous with television, music, and global entertainment. For decades, he has been the voice that could make or break a performer. The sharp-eyed judge whose comments were as famous as the contestants themselves. Millions of dreams were shaped by his critiques, and millions more were inspired by his relentless pursuit of excellence. Yet, behind the confident, sometimes intimidating public persona, Simon's life has been shaped by trials, setbacks, and moments of profound vulnerability. At 65, his story is not just about fame, wealth, or television success, but about resilience, reinvention, and the personal journey that has molded him into the man the world knows today. The highs, the lows, the heartbreaks, and the unexpected triumphs, all of it paints a portrait of someone who has not only shaped the entertainment world, but also endured the challenges of life with honesty and perseverance. Early life and family roots. Simon Philip Cowell was born on October 7, 1959, in Lambeth, London, and spent much of his childhood in Elstree, Hertfordshire. He grew up in a family that combined diverse cultural backgrounds, shaping the man he would become. His mother, Julie Brett, had a background in ballet and social circles, while his father, Eric Cowell, worked in property, music, and estate management. Simon's father's family was of Jewish descent from Poland, though the subject was seldom discussed at home, while his mother came from a Christian lineage. Simon was not an only child. He had a younger brother, Nicholas, 3 half-brothers, and a half-sister, creating a dynamic household filled with both support and complexity. School life was a mix of experiences. He attended Radlett Preparatory School, then a licensed victual school in Ascot, and later pursued further studies in English and sociology at Windsor Technical College. Like many ambitious young people, he tried different jobs, including a brief stint as a runner on the set of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining in 1980, but his path was far from smooth. His father eventually helped him secure a position in the mailroom at EMI Music Publishing, where Simon's early exposure to the music industry ignited his curiosity, ambition, and desire to carve his own path. Even in these formative years, his persistence and drive became evident, though it would take time for him to channel them into the extraordinary career that lay ahead. Early struggles and lessons. Simon's early attempts at building a career were filled with trial and error. He left EMI to form ENS Music, which ultimately did not succeed, and later started Fanfare Records in 1985. The initial success, including early hits like So Macho by Sinita, gave him a taste of what could be achieved, but financial missteps soon followed. By his late 20s, Simon faced the harsh reality of near bankruptcy, having to relinquish a Porsche and move back in with his parents. The lesson was stark. Success could be fleeting, and ambition without patience could lead to painful setbacks. Reflecting on this period, Simon admitted that he had wanted everything to happen overnight, only to discover that true accomplishment required resilience, strategic thinking, and an understanding that failure could be as formative as success. These early experiences taught him the value of perseverance, the importance of learning from mistakes, and the necessity of refining his approach to business and life. They also shaped the tenacity that would define his later career, proving that setbacks, though difficult, often plant the seeds for future achievements. Turning points and first major wins. After these early challenges, Simon returned to the music industry with renewed focus and a more strategic approach. He joined BMG Records as a consultant and launched S Records, working with a variety of novelty acts and innovative projects. One of his most notable early triumphs came when he persuaded actors Robson Green and Jerome Flynn, known from the television series Soldier Soldier, to record Unchained Melody, which had been performed on the show. The single became a massive hit, topping the UK charts for 7 weeks and becoming the best-selling single of the year in 1995. Simon later admitted that this success marked the moment he made his first million, signaling a turning point from financial uncertainty to professional recognition. This milestone was not only about wealth, but about validating the persistence and careful judgment that had emerged from years of trial, error, and learning. It was a reminder that calculated risk, coupled with intuition and dedication, can yield transformative results. From this foundation, Simon was ready to step into the global spotlight, with his influence destined to extend far beyond record labels and novelty hits, television, and global fame. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Simon Cowell was no longer simply a music executive. He was a global force in entertainment. His early work with groups like Five, Westlife, and Novelty, acts like the Teletubbies had established his business acumen, but television offered a new platform for influence. In 2001, he became a judge on the UK show Pop Idol, where his candid remarks and sharp critiques captured public attention. With this success, Simon, along with producer Simon Fuller, adapted the format for the United States, creating American Idol, which became a cultural phenomenon. The launch of The X Factor in 2004 and Got Talent in 2006 cemented his role as a defining figure in modern entertainment. Beyond television, he continued to grow his record label, signing influential acts like One Direction, Little Mix, Leona Lewis, and James Arthur. Recognition followed naturally, including features in Time magazine's 100 Most Influential People, the British public ranking him among the top TV stars, and numerous awards celebrating his contribution to music and television. By this time, Simon had achieved unparalleled fame and wealth, yet these accolades were accompanied by pressures, expectations, and personal challenges that the public rarely saw. Heartbreak and loss. Despite his professional accomplishments, Simon's personal life has been marked by profound loss. He shared a deep bond with both parents, and their deaths brought significant grief. His father, Eric, passed away from a heart attack in 1999, just as Simon's career was ascending, leaving him to grapple with loss amid burgeoning professional responsibilities. The absence of his father during the height of his success added a bittersweet note to achievements he had worked so hard to reach. In 2015, Simon experienced another major loss when his mother, Julie, passed away at age 89. The cumulative grief of losing both parents profoundly impacted him, revealing a more vulnerable side of the man who appeared invincible on television. These experiences shaped his outlook on life, deepened his emotional resilience, and underscored the human need for connection, reflection, and compassion, both for oneself and for others. Love, relationships, and challenges. Simon's personal life has also been complex and highly scrutinized. Relationships with partners such as Terry Seymour and Megan Husseini ended, teaching him lessons about patience, compatibility, and self-awareness. Later, his relationship with Lauren Silverman, which began under complicated circumstances, ultimately led to the birth of their son, Eric, in 2014. Fatherhood became a transformative force, giving Simon purpose, joy, and perspective. He described Eric as the reason he found happiness again, offering him a grounding presence during years of grief and self-reflection. Parenthood brought not only joy but also new responsibilities, as Simon navigated his desire to protect his son from stress and bullying while imparting love, guidance, and stability. Through this experience, Simon discovered that family can offer meaning far beyond professional success, shaping a life with deeper emotional fulfillment. Health challenges and accidents. In addition to emotional trials, Simon has faced serious physical challenges. In 2020, a biking accident in Malibu resulted in a severe back injury, requiring a 6-hour surgery to insert a metal rod into his spine. This incident was a sobering reminder of vulnerability and the importance of self-care, even for someone used to projecting strength. Remarkably, he continued pursuing hobbies like cycling, demonstrating both determination and caution. In 2022, another cycling accident in London caused further injuries, including a broken arm. But Simon approached recovery with resilience, humor, and pragmatism, acknowledging the risks while remaining committed to the activities he loved. These experiences illustrate his capacity to confront setbacks head-on, blending courage, adaptation, and a healthy acceptance of human limitations, coping with loss and grief. Throughout his career, Simon has endured the deaths of performers and colleagues he deeply cared about, including contestants from America's Got Talent and members of groups he helped launch. Each loss reminded him of the impermanence of life and the importance of cherishing relationships. Grief, though painful, became a catalyst for reflection and growth, encouraging Simon to invest more meaningfully in those he loved and to approach his work with a sense of humanity, compassion, and respect. His openness about these experiences underscores the importance of acknowledging vulnerability, even for individuals accustomed to being perceived as strong or authoritative. Navigating fame and public scrutiny. Simon's life in the public eye has brought constant scrutiny. Hoaxes, false reports, and speculation about his personal life, appearance, and health have tested his patience and resilience. Social media, while a platform for connection and support, has also been a space for rumor and criticism. Simon has addressed these challenges with humor, honesty, and perspective, emphasizing self-care, boundaries, and the importance of focusing on what truly matters: family, personal growth, and meaningful work. His experience highlights the complex interplay between public persona and private reality, illustrating the need for authenticity, groundedness, and resilience in the face of relentless attention. Personal transformation and self-care. Over the years, Simon has taken steps to maintain his health, appearance, and well-being while continuing to thrive professionally. He has experimented with cosmetic treatments in moderation, focusing on clean skin and overall wellness rather than extremes. His approach demonstrates a pragmatic and thoughtful engagement with self-care, reflecting an understanding of aging, personal image, and well-being. Beyond appearance, Simon prioritizes balance, family, and activities that bring joy, highlighting the importance of holistic self-care for long-term happiness and effectiveness. Fatherhood as redemption. Fatherhood has been a defining force in Simon's life. Eric's presence brought stability, happiness, and purpose during times of grief and personal struggle. Simon has spoken candidly about the fears, joys, and responsibilities of being a parent, describing fatherhood as transformative and grounding. This role provided him with perspective, reminding him that success is not measured solely by wealth, fame, or professional accolades, but by the love, care, and guidance shared with family. Eric's influence exemplifies the ways in which meaningful relationships can reshape priorities and inspire personal growth. Legacy and ongoing projects. Today, Simon continues to shape the entertainment industry, from television shows to music production, while also embracing family life, health, and reflection. His upcoming Netflix docu-series, Simon Cowell: The Next Act, set to premiere in December 2025, will follow him as he creates the next global boy band, demonstrating his continued creativity, vision, and influence. Simon's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and the interplay between personal challenges and professional triumphs. He has navigated heartbreak, accidents, loss, public scrutiny, and personal growth, emerging with a sense of purpose, humor, and humanity that resonates far beyond his television persona. Reflection on life and career. Simon Cowell's journey reflects the complexities of modern fame, leadership, and personal development. From early struggles and financial setbacks to global recognition and the pressures of public life, he has experienced the full spectrum of human emotion. His story reminds us that behind the public image lies a person navigating grief, love, failure, recovery, and joy. Simon's experiences highlight resilience, the importance of family, and the value of maintaining authenticity and self-care. His life is a testament to the idea that success is meaningful not only in accomplishments, but in growth, reflection, and the ability to embrace life fully, with all its challenges and rewards.